fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I would punch him if I saw him in the street. And I encourage each and every one of you, if you see this son of a bitch in the street, just fucking go up to him, boom, and keep walking. Hey, you're doing it to fucking old Asian ladies. You might as well do it to this son of a bitch.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought you aged a lot and you just woke up with your makeup on.
Yeah. All right, we're back. It's fucking Monday, June the 7th.
Mondays.
Yeah, June the 7th. It was my first day back at work since a fucking week-long vacation.
Woo!
I gotta tell you, I was excited to be there. It was.
Good for you. Good for you, man.
As you can see, I'm drinking the official drink of the podcast. Motherfucking Modelo Mango Chelada Chile Lime. Badass motherfucking shit right here.
This guy really took a liking to that.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's good. It's a good beer, man.
Anyways, we're gonna spoil the entire Black Widow fucking movie. Oh yeah, we are, motherfuckers. And of course, we got a bunch of other cool fucking news and a bunch of bullshit that happened in the last couple of days. We're gonna go over that first. But for those of you motherfuckers who have a short attention span and you're only here for the Black Widow stuff, I'm putting right now the fucking the time for you to skip to go to the Black Widow shit. Okay, and hopefully I'm not too drunk and high at the end of all this, and I don't forget, and I hopefully don't forget to put the fucking the time right here. So yes, it's here. Hopefully, if I'm still sober, I edit it correctly and I put it on here. But we got a lot of shit, so let's get this show in the moment. Let's get this shit moving. We're gonna start how we always start, with the motherfucking comments. You know what it is. Once again, thank you all for those of you who like and subscribe. We are actually at 250 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you motherfuckers. I gotta tell you what, if we reach 400, we'll give something away. I collect comic books, and I keep them in really good condition. And sometimes I buy 2 or 3 of one issue, you know. So I might give some away. Who knows? You know, I will. But let's get to 4.
What about me, bro? Like, give me some, you fucking asshole.
This is what you get, motherfucker.
I've been friends with this motherfucker since high school. He hasn't given me shit.
You get shit.
Books. All right, fine.
I give you drugs and alcohol when I went over. That's all you need.
That's true. You're right.
All right, let's start with the comments. Yeah. Let's start with the comments. We're start with motherfucking Ray stole my identity.
Woo!
He goes, there's no chance. Dun, dun, no chance in hell you got. No chance. Because that's what he's saying. It's a song from WWE. He says, there's no chance in hell that even the devil wants Vince McMahon in hell. The devil would make history for deporting his first ever person back to Earth. Look, man, Vince McMahon might very well be the devil. You never know. I mean, for somebody to have their employees sign a contract that not only they give up their legal name, they don't own their legal name anymore, their image, their face, they don't own it anymore, but the contract will also say that you are an independent contractor. But as an independent contractor, you're not allowed to work for anyone else but that company. How the fuck does that make you an independent contractor? I don't know. He's found a loophole to not pay for health insurance. That son of a bitch will go to hell.
When the actual job requires a lot of physical fucking work, you're not offering that. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and that's why they're independent contractors.
What a dick.
But somehow their contract says they can't work for an independent contractor. You can work for anybody. Strippers are independent contractors. They can strip anywhere.
That's true.
But wrestlers are independent contractors, and they can only work for his company. And he owns their name, their image, their likeness, everything.
That's fucked up, man.
It is. Hey, Ray stole my identity. Cheers to you, man, because we're on your boat. Vince McMahon is not a nice person. He's done wonders for professional wrestling in general because he's made it mainstream. And honestly, there wouldn't be wrestling fans if it wasn't for this asshole, Vince McMahon. But still, he's an asshole.
Yep.
We're moving on. We got a good friend, Gomer Kyle 79. I'm gonna make this.
Gomer.
You know what it is? I'm gonna try to make this a little bit bigger so y'all see what he's talking about. But he says, I just sat down to smoke, and your video popped up, so I had to watch. So truly a puff puff give, and thanks for wrestling updates. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I still keep up with it. So if that makes sense, no sense, I'm sorry. It sounds like you're, but I'm just stoned. I was about to say, it sounds like you're drunk and high, man.
It sounds like something I would say.
Yeah. He says, Rogan, Joe Rogan, I think he's talking about Joe Rogan. He's in a cult of my farts smells better than your farts mentality. Gomer, you're the shit, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what's his name? That guy might be in a fucking cult. Joe Rogan, he looks like he could be. He's changed a lot.
You think so?
He's too serious nowadays.
You think so?
Mm.
Maybe.
I feel like he could joke around more during his podcast and his interviews. Like, make the person laugh or say some jokes, but he's really serious.
He is. It's just he adds a lot of fucking scientists and political fucking figures nowadays, and
yeah, but
like
you
he
know
can't
what?
be fucking joking around.
If I had Neil Tyson deGrasse here, I'd be like, "Come on, motherfucker, come on, take another shot, take another shot. Come on now, let's get high to the moon."
I can't do that.
Come on.
Oh no.
How about a light?
Oh yeah, I do it. Yeah. I
Anyway.
can see the stars now.
Go work, Kyle. Cheers, motherfucker. You know what it is.
Cheers.
And then, last but not least, Robert Iger. You know what it is? He goes, and I like his comment because he went over the whole fucking episode, basically. He goes, "Oh my God, you guys are the funniest guys on YouTube. Fuck Vince McMahon. Hey, very nice, Robo. I like that you misspelled fuck, and that's how your comment was not flagged or deleted. Everyone, learn from this guy. Change the spelling around. Fuck Vince McMahon. America looks crazy." He's talking about America, the motion picture. Andy Samberg is in it. Yes, he is. I love Andy Samberg. He's a fucking weird ass motherfucker. I like his comedy. Dwayne Johnson is our future clone military army. Laughing my fucking ass off. I said a joke in the past about cloning Dwayne. And then he goes, "Michelle Pfeiffer in her crooked eye. Oh my God, I spat my drink out just then." Oh my God. I can't wait to see that Spider-Man trailer. You guys rock. Keep it up. Cheers, my bros.
Cheers.
Robo, thank you very much for summarizing our entire fucking video. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So
cheers.
Thank you, Robo.
All right. Once again, thanks to everyone who subscribes, listens. Hit that notification bell so you can watch our videos as soon as they come up. And once again, thank you all, you know. But let's get into this. They showed finally a real trailer for Marky Mark's new movie, Infinite. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what the fuck it's about. It's some guy and they're telling him like, "Oh, you have these memories, and you have these memories because you've been alive before thousands of years, and you have all these memories, and you're an infinite." So what now? Is he a spy?
Is he the lost ancient one from the Marvel universe?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. There's no explanation. You just see him riding around in fucking car.
Leave him alone. Let's not tell him about this.
All these like fast cars and all this shit that's happening. This looks like a Fast and the Furious spinoff or some bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna use my VPN and get it June 10th from Paramount. You know, because it ain't coming out in theaters. This is on Paramount Plus, the app.
Oh, I was about to ask if it was on HBO, but I guess not.
Paramount Plus.
I'm not gonna watch it then.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I just get Windscribe VPN, and you'll automatically get it. Watch it for free. But anyways, that was that. There's nothing to talk about because I don't know what the fuck this movie's about. So we're not gonna get into the bullshit. But another thing, this is other news that happened. But A Quiet Place has been green-lit for spin-offs.
Oh.
And John Krasinski or whatever the fuck you say his last name, Jim Halpert, he said that he is he's done with the franchise. He's moving on to other projects, and he's happy that he made an IP that the company can now use and make other movies with.
He's
So,
getting rich. He's getting
yeah.
that money, bro.
Yeah, he is.
I guess that why his
he's letting it go.
wife said, "Fuck Marvel. We're good."
Yeah, we're making our own franchises, bitches.
Oh, Jesus.
We don't need to be Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. No, yes, you do. Yes, you do need to be
Yes,
Mr.
you
and
do.
Mrs. Fantastic.
We need you. Jesus Christ.
We need you
Okay.
both. Yeah, I mean this is good, man. I mean, I want to see a movie of when the aliens first land in the chaos. I think they show a little bit in this movie. In the beginning, they show a flashback where Jim Halpert comes out because he's actually dead. He died in the first movie. So there's flashbacks in this movie where you see flashbacks of Jim and whatever. And in the beginning, you see the flashback of when the aliens first arrived in that town, because they're arriving all over the world, I guess. And that's pretty cool. But I want to see a movie about when they first get here and shit. Or about, it'll be cool, man. I mean, I like the idea that they're making more spin-offs and more movies about this. I think it's a good thing. Did you ever see the first one?
I knew you're gonna give me shit. You haven't seen it?
You haven't
fuck.
seen. You dumb
Fucking up.
son of a bitch. You're fucking up.
yeah, I saw that one coming.
All right.
No, I haven't seen it. But I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to watch everything that I missed so far.
It's an anxiety type of movie because they can't. The aliens, they're very sensitive to sound, so they hear everything, and so they can't make any fucking noises. There's a scene in the first movie where she's fucking giving birth to a baby and she's trying not to make noise so the aliens don't find her and shit. Oh, dude,
shit.
It's nuts. It's a fucking badass movie.
I couldn't survive in that universe.
I couldn't
with
either.
my headphones on, and I'd be like, because I was listening to a fucking podcast or something.
For real. But yeah, we're excited for that. Some other shit that went down, and this is more like a, I guess you could say, something that just happened. They've been working on the Matrix 4. It's gonna happen. I don't know what it's gonna be
Really?
called, but it's gonna happen.
I thought that was just a rumor, but it's real.
Oh yeah, it's real. It's happening.
Wow.
But here's the crazy part is that they just hired or set up what's her name, Christina Ricci,
Woo.
in a mysterious role. But let's be honest. I think we all know who she's gonna be.
Who is she gonna be?
She's gonna be Neil's daughter.
You think so?
She looks
How
like that
old
other.
is she?
She looks. She's younger than they are.
Holy shit.
I know she's younger than they are, but they're older now.
Yeah.
Keanu's older, and that other chick, I forget her name. She's a
Keanu
lot
looks
older.
so good still, dude. That
No, he
motherfucking-
doesn't. No, he doesn't. He looks like a junkie.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like a
For
fucking
his
junkie.
age?
He's a badass motherfucker, but he looks like a junkie. He looks
Yeah.
like a homeless guy. If you saw him down the street, you wouldn't recognize him. You thought he'd be a homeless guy just walking down the street.
How old is motherfucker?
He's
How
fucking
old is fucking-
I think he's reaching his 50s. I think.
You think so?
Look it up. You're on your phone right now. Oh.
Yeah. Let me see.
But I think Christina Ricci is younger than both of them, and she's probably gonna be their daughter. That's just what I think. I think it's the daughter, bro.
Dude, he's almost 60. He's 4 years away from being 60.
Oh man, he's 56.
Damn!
I knew he was old. I mean, he's I
He
think
looks really fucking good.
I don't know if he married her, but he's dating a really older chick, man. I forget what her
he?
name is. Yeah, he's dating this old woman. I forget what she is. She's pretty, man. She's for an older woman. She's really really pretty. But yeah, do you think it's gonna be Neil's daughter, or just a brand new
I
character?
don't know. Let me see. I'm thinking like how old is her daughter?
Yeah, Christina
She's
Ricci.
41,
Yeah, she could be the daughter, boy.
and she looks fucking great too. Yeah, she can do it.
I'm telling you, she could. She probably looks younger than 41 right now. You know, she always had
Yeah,
that.
she
that
probably
really.
looks as-
She always looked like a kid. She had that baby face. You know.
She does.
So I
No, she looks
think
fucking great.
because they say a mysterious role. I think it's gonna be fucking the daughter.
She's gonna be fucking the daughter.
No, she's gonna be the fucking daughter,
Okay.
bitch. Don't switch my words around. She's gonna be the fucking daughter. She's not
okay,
fucking the daughter. All right, learn my language, son of a bitch.
Just trying to keep you toes. All right.
Don't worry about my.
No,
tippy toes.
yeah, she can definitely do it, man. She looks fucking great for 41. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all this baby's blood these celebrities are drinking. The
I need some
adrenochrome.
of that shit.
It keeps them young. I mean, it's obvious Johnny Depp, he stopped doing it. He was doing it for the longest time. He was drinking baby's blood every goddamn night, and then one day he said, "I'm done.
No,
I need to stop."
Shit anymore. I'll stop. I'll be drinking wine instead. It's good.
Yeah, and now he looks like he looks like shit. Let's be
He looks
honest.
like a part of the Rolling Stones, like a member of the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's fucking the last surviving member of
He
the
reached
Rolling
the
Stones.
same level of age.
Fuck.
And
Yeah.
mind you, the Rolling Stones are fucking old as fuck, dude.
You know what made him so old so quick? It's being in a relationship with Amber Turd.
Ugh.
That's what made him old. Anyways, we're getting
Is
off
her
the
last
subject
name
here.
Turd?
No, I gave her that name, Turd. Anyways, we're getting off the subject here. Let's go on to some more news and some cool fucking shit, but at the same time worrisome. Very worrisome. We got our first fucking leaked set photos from the set of Indiana Jones Part 5. And first of all, before we get into this, because I want to talk about the pictures, I just want to say thank God they started filming this before this son of a bitch died. Because I was like, when they announced they were making another one, I was like, shit, they better start filming tomorrow, because this son of a bitch ain't looking good.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, Harrison Ford is almost 80 years old, bro.
There's talks,
68.
there's rumors that they're gonna de-age him a little bit. Because he looks like shit.
How can you de-age someone who mumbles like as an old man?
Dude, you could de-age any man. Come on, man. You've seen what Marvel's done.
Yeah, but
They
you
did it
can't
with
de-age
they
fucking
did
like
it, dude. They
dialogue.
did it too. Well, they can fix it. Wait, auto-tune some shit, make him sound younger. Look, man, they did it with Sam Jackson for an entire fucking movie. You telling me they won't do it for this guy? They will. Disney's making fucking robots that can swing in the sky and do flips. You telling me they can't de-age this motherfucker?
That is so true.
Yeah, Disney is replacing the stunt man industry. We're not gonna get into that. It's off the subject. But yeah, they can de-age him. Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know the premise?
I do not know the premise. What is the premise?
The premise is that we're in the Cold War now, and the Russians are trying to get to the moon, but the United States needs to get there before them. And so I don't know why they enlist the help of Indiana Jones, who fucking is an archaeologist. What the fuck does he know about building rockets to get into the moon? But that's the premise.
Well, I guess they knew about the aliens in the last movie.
I don't know. The aliens came out of nowhere, dude. I was like,
I know.
I'm like, what? We were in the fucking Nevada desert with a nuclear explosion, and somehow at the end of the movie we ended up with aliens?
Well, we should have known from the beginning that he was hiding inside of a fucking refrigerator and survived a fucking atomic bomb. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, we're going into this one. I'll shut down my brain.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it worries me because right there next to him is this fucking old crone known as Kathleen Kennedy, ruiner of dreams, hopes, and aspirations. And she's got her claws deep in this fucking movie. She even did some of the fucking casting and shit. She got in trouble with Disney because she started casting some of the roles before Disney even like fucking agreed to anything. And they told her, hey, you need to sit your ass down and don't cast anyone until we tell you to start casting.
No.
Because they were announcing stuff already, and Disney got pissed and like, bitch, you don't do shit without unless we tell you to do it. But she's still there, you know, because she's got the money. And she, from the very beginning, like I've said before, she's always put up money for George Lucas, for Steven Spielberg. All the greatest movies that you have ever seen on screen, this fucking bitch has put money in to get made.
Yeah.
But because of that fact, they put her as a producer, they put her as a creative director, they put her in charge of shit. And that's when we get stuff like The Last Jedi and fucking Rise of Skywalker and The High Republic.
They're high in the Republic. Fucking Kathleen Kennedy, man. Like,
If she
do you
just-
think this is the last spark of like thing that she does while she's famous?
If
and
she
she's not
fucks up,
fired?
if she fucks this movie up, yes, Disney's gonna fucking kick her ass out. Because look,
I mean,
already,
I really...
They told her, the projects you're working on with Lucas, leave them. We're going to put Dave and Favreau in charge of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they told her, focus on Indiana Jones. Because already they canceled the High Republic. All that shit. It's done.
Good.
The sales were not good. And the reaction from the fans and the comments on YouTube, Disney saw it and they said, we're done. We're not going to put any more of this bullshit out. We're done. So, I don't know. I mean, this is them finding something for her to do. But she has money to, she's fronting money for all these things. It's an investment. She's an investment. They're not going to fire her. They might keep moving her around here and there until she gets a hit. And then, oh shit, she just made us money. Keep her there.
Like Office Space. They keep changing her fucking office until she's like in the...
Yeah, until she fits where they want her to fit, But they're not going to fire her because she puts in a lot of money for these movies, for these projects to get made. She's an investor, a really big investor, for years.
I say just like send her home with her stapler. Stapler.
What is
My stapler.
Give me that. That was my stapler. My stapler. We're gonna need you to get all your shit and move over there, okay? Yeah, I don't know. Indiana Jones Part 5. We'll see what kind of monstrosity is shown to us.
Jesus.
Yeah. Speaking of monstrosities, and surprisingly, Kathleen Kennedy has no part in this.
Good.
But you would think so.
Is it good?
You would think so. Oh God. So, Marvel Comics is giving us a new Captain America. And it's not Sam Wilson.
I was about to say, didn't we get a new one already?
Marvel Comics. We got one in the MCU already, but in the comic books, there's already been Steve Rogers Captain America, and there's already been fucking Sam Wilson Captain America in the comic books. Way before the movie, Sam Wilson was already Captain America.
Yeah.
And then he gave it up and he went back to Captain America. But now there's gonna be a new Captain America in the comic books.
Wait. Is this gonna be like new Captain Southern America? Is it gonna be like from Brazil?
Close.
Or fucking Argentina?
You almost hit it right on the nail.
No.
Our new Captain America is a Asian American Filipino college student. Her name is Ari and I'm probably butchering this because I don't fucking come from these countries. Agabayani.
It sounds alright.
Ari
I mean,
Agabayani.
Spain fucked all that country up.
Filipino American college student.
So most of the names are like Spanish names, like Sanchez and shit like that, or Santos or shit like that.
Look, man, if they would have shown us fucking Julian the Martinez as the new Captain America, I would still be pissed. And that's representing, and that would be representing my race, and I would still be pissed. I don't want a Mexican Captain America.
Philippine? I mean, like, is there a backstory to this? Like, why Captain America in the Philippines?
No, the culture. She's not in the Philippines. She's here in the United States, and she's a college student here. She's a college student here. She grew up here. Her parents Her parents are probably from the Philippines, but she was born here with diversity and color, and she has to overcome these obstacles to become the new Captain America. Look, man.
Oh, I get it.
I don't want a Mexican Captain America, and I'm Mexican. I gotta tell you, I sure as fuck don't want a Filipino American Captain America. I don't. Look, I only want Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers as my Captain America, and that's it. A white-haired, blonde, blue-eyed, fucking
Aryan race.
No, not Aryan. He's American. He's American. He stops. Fuck you. He stops Nazis. He stops Nazis.
Okay. All right.
That's my Captain America.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying.
I thought you were going through a different route there.
No, I'm not going a different route. Bitch.
Okay, I mean, like, I get it now. Yeah. But I mean, like, what's the backstory behind that?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I haven't seen the comic books. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I want to.
But this was just
I'm really
something.
curious now.
Look,
'Cause
I
I
stopped.
mean, like, if you think about it, it made more sense for me, like, in saying, like, well, I'm Captain South America. Oh, okay, I get it. South America. Yeah. Salsa. Maracas.
Yeah.
But, but, okay, yeah, she's Filipino American.
Look, I haven't read comic books or haven't like bought new comic books. I still collect. I try to collect old comic vintage. I look on
Yeah.
eBay and I try to find good shit. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're handing the mantle over to some little girl. Look, the only thing I can think of is that Marvel, or no, not Marvel. Look, Disney. Disney is trying to expand their marketing, and they want to get money from more races. You know, Sam Wilson is now Captain America, so you know they're gonna get more African Americans spending money on this new product. Okay, if they get this Filipino girl to become popular, they're gonna get Filipino Asians, to start buying the shit that represents them. That's Disney is being smart. This is why they're doing it. They're saying like, okay, this is a woke culture now, so we gotta appeal to this woke culture, and we gotta make these characters, or so that they do it. This is my problem. I have no issues with that kind of shit that you're trying to represent other cultures, other races, other individuals. I don't have any sexualities. Whatever you wanna identify yourself as, that's fine with me. My issue is
Make your own thing.
Make your own character. Make
I
a
get
brand
you,
new
man.
character. Make a brand new character. A Filipino American college student who gets powers and has a new identity and a new name. Why does she have to be Captain America? Right?
I want to read the comic book just because it's so random that when people fucking flip their heads about like the new Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, they were like, "Oh, Black Spider-Man, what the fuck?" And I saw the movie, I read the comic books, and it was fucking perfect.
Hang on.
Like,
back
it made
back in the day
sense.
when I was a kid.
Back in the day,
When I was a kid and they first said that Miles Morales was coming, I was super mad. But at the same time, I read the comic books. So yeah, I was reading the comic books when I was a kid. I was collecting them. So I knew that Miles Morales was technically not even in the main Marvel Comics universe. He was not from the 616 universe. Miles
and
Morales.
they can't use that same card.
Yeah.
They cannot use that because it's not original.
Well, it already changed. I'll explain here in a little bit. Miles Morales came from the Ultimate Universe. I forget what the number was for that one, but that was a universe. That universe got destroyed, and Miles and a few other individuals actually got transported to the 616 universe, and now they live there. But their original universe died. And in the Marvel universe, I think there's a brand, like it's brand new, because Doom remade the world. It's really confusing. Marvel has tried. Look, Marvel Comics has tried to push the restart button on the universe so many times because people are just like, I don't even know what I'm reading anymore. And this is what's happening right now. What the fuck's going on? People like you and me, like who haven't been reading the comics, and we see like now there's a Filipino girl running around being Asian, Captain America. I'm all like, I'm lost. How the fuck? That's the biggest issue with Marvel Comics, is that they have so many series and they all branch out and so many things are happening at the same time that, I mean, you really can't expect one person to buy all series, all 30 series that you're printing out every month to know what's going on.
Especially if like the old ones are so fucking expensive nowadays. Like, I've been trying to, but like I'm not gonna pay $45 for a fucking comic book just to read a little snippet of it.
I do, but not. But not to read them. I put them away. I don't even read them. I go online. I go online, use my VPN, and I read them online. I don't buy them. I read them online.
Yeah.
But I know I have it back there somewhere, hidden away from all of you. Anyways, I'm not gonna dwell in too much into this subject. But plain and simple, I'm not happy with this. I don't know what the story is. It might be cool. Who knows? She might be the next Miles Morales, and she might be badass in a few years. But I don't know, sir. I don't like it. That's me.
I'll wait and see.
All right. Here's a fucking rumor, and I really hope this rumor is true. But they're fucking reporting that actor Tenoch Huerta is gonna be Namor in the Wakanda Forever movie.
Oh, it's Tenoch.
No, Panoch. It's Tenoch.
It's Tenoch, like Tenochtitlan. Like that's his name. He's Mexican. He's like very Mexican. Actually, he's not like a Spaniard and a
No,
Mexican.
fuck yeah, he's Mexican.
He's
Look
like
at that.
Mexican.
He's darker than
Tenoch.
you and me. This motherfucker's pure. He's a purebred.
That's what I'm saying. He is like Tenoch, like from Tenochtitlan.
I know it's Tenoch, but it just sounds cooler if he starts over here in America saying, "My name's Tenoch."
My name is Tenoch.
Tenoch.
Alama.
Fuck yeah. That sounds badass, dude.
It does sound like, now that
we-
I said it, I was like, whoa, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
'Cause
And when
if
he goes
say,
to Mexico,
my name is Tenoch, you know, they're Gesundheit. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, I had to make the joke. God damn it. All right.
Nah, he's badass, dude. Kike, you know what this means? We need to take our asses to Mexico, bro. I'm telling you. We can be in Zack Snyder's fucking zombie movie, and we can be in Wakanda Forever as Atlanteans, because apparently Atlanteans are Mexicans now.
I guess so. You're right.
We need to get down there. We have long hair. Like, look how we look underwater. Our hair looks badass.
Oh,
You're hired.
No,
You're
I
hired.
cut my hair, bro. I can't be there anymore.
You dumb son of a bitch.
I cut my hair today, bro.
Look at this shit.
Wait, Namor doesn't have long hair, does he?
He's the king. He's supposed to have short hair. The rest of us, we have
Okay,
long hair.
there you go. I'll be royalty.
Yeah, shut the fuck you.
No, I don't think they'll cast me. They're gonna be like, nah, you're too tall, motherfucker.
We need Atlanteans to be short, like Mexico. I'm like, yes. They're gonna be like, you're hired, and they'll be like, what's that smell? Shit. You're fired.
You're fired.
Pee in this cup.
Oh, no.
I'll just show myself to the door. Thank you very much.
Juan, I need a favor.
What do you think of this casting? If it's true.
It's weird. It's weird. I don't know what to say. I mean, like,
He could look like Namor.
he could
Yes,
look like
he's gonna have
Namor,
darker
yeah.
skin.
Yeah.
And I always thought, man, Atlantean, they have to have some sort of accent. So
Yeah.
his accent, I think, will work.
Yeah, it would work. It would work. Yeah, you're right.
We'll see. We'll see if this is
I've
even
never
true.
seen him act though.
Neither have
I
I.
don't know what movies he's been.
He's not in a movie. He's in a TV show. I think he's in like Mayans or some bullshit like that.
Oh, okay.
He's in a TV show on TV. But anyways, it's just a
Okay.
rumor. We don't know if it's true and shit. We don't know. One thing that we did see recently, and I'll just put this video up. It's a quick video, probably 30 seconds. But it's Tom Holland, the biggest leaker on the internet. And he had some words to say. Pretty much some thank you, because I think it was his birthday and shit. And everybody was happy birthday and bullshit on his Twitters and shit. But here he goes. Here we go. The video. 3, 2, 1.
I had a wonderful birthday. I was with all my mates and it was really fun, and it was even better because all of you guys were there with me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll have some cool stuff to show you, some Spider-Man stuff, some Uncharted stuff soon, which will be cool. But I really, really appreciate it. Oh, get back there. And I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.
All right. So it was just him thanking his fans and shit, and people who wished him a happy birthday. Because, you know, he just turned 16. But...
Did he really?
he-
No, he didn't.
He's in his
I was like,
20s.
holy shit, dude.
He's in his 20s, bro. He's in his 20s. I don't know how old he is, but he looks young, bro. This kid could play 16 if they cast him in a movie. I would believe it.
I mean, if the other guy fucking was, what, 35, 36 when he played a fucking 16-year-old?
For real. Yeah. Anyways, the cool part that you gotta take from here is that he says, I hope I can have some really cool Spider-Man news stuff to say pretty soon. This is pretty soon. we're getting closer to this trailer, man. And this little boy is itching to say something. He's like, I can't. They said they told me they would really not pay me this time around. Last time they gave me
they gave me an ultimatum.
Last time they bent me over and spanked my ass, and they said don't do it again. But this time they said we're not gonna spank you this time. We're not gonna pay you if you say something.
Oh, rely on Sony, motherfucker. He's like, oh no, I can't.
Yeah. No, this was Disney telling him, don't fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Disney told him rely on Sony next time.
Sony's the one that's fucking up, and all these leaks are coming out. But you better shut the fuck up. We better not hear an announce from you, little boy. And he's being quiet.
Disney became from.
Oh man! All right. That's enough of that, dude. You guys didn't hear that, but I'm telling you, this motherfucker is racist as fuck. That shit was awesome, dude. This is we can't say any of this stuff anymore, even if it's funny. It's a sad world we're living in. Comedy is dead.
I wish I was in 2008.
No, 1995, motherfucker.
Oh, that's extreme.
Let's go all the way back. Fuck it. Anyway, no. Let's move on. Fuck this little boy and the bullshit and you being racist. Something else that happened. Was that we got an image from the director of the Flash movie, and this son of a bitch teased us with 1989 Batman. Was it 1989? No, it was 1983. No.
89.
1989. It was 1989.
89.
It was the image of the Batsuit with the yellow logo.
Yeah.
And blood on it.
Oh, shit. Am I closer to the fucking truth here? Or are you closer to the truth? We'll see. That's awesome.
It's crazy, man. We're going to get to see the old suit. The blood could be anything. It could be just... It might not even be in the movie. He's just doing it to put a picture up. But it's also really reminiscent of the blood on the fucking button from the DC comic series. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about. But I just wanted to mention that real quick. Because it's really reminiscent of the button with the blood on it. Because all that story had to do with time travel. And that's what's going to happen in this movie. So that's kind of cool. A little Easter egg there. Are you excited that we're going to see Michael Keaton?
Yes.
With the old bat suit? With the black and with the yellow emblem?
Oh, man, before the movie fucking starts, I want to see the episodes where we're talking about this, and I want to make sure to see if I was wrong or not about what happens in the movie.
Yeah.
You were very adamant about like how the movie you think it was gonna go, and I was very adamant too about how it's gonna be too.
Because
I don't know.
You want it to be. He goes back to 1989 to that universe. I don't think he's gonna go. I don't think he's gonna go to that universe. I think he's gonna come back and everything's gonna be different.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
He said he was the dad of the actual real Batman in the future.
Well, and
he became Batman.
That's in the comics.
Yeah.
The real story.
But that's what
comics,
you said, though.
Yes, the real story.
I'm making my own theories here.
Yeah, I know. We don't know what they're gonna do. Let's remind ourselves that there's people up there at Warner who don't know comic books.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and they always tell people to like. Another rumor is that right now that they saw the Robert Pattinson Batman, and that they're super pissed, and because it's really dark, and that it makes Bruce Wayne look like he has mental problems.
Who wouldn't have mental problems
No.
if they saw their fucking parents die in front of them?
That's the fucking character.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the character. He's traumatized from witnessing and seeing his parents dead in front of him.
That guy is fucking rich and he fucking wears a bat suit.
Yes, he spends all his money on fucking being some crazy Batman and going out at night and beating up fucking villains. He beats them to a bloody pulp. In the comic books, he beats them to near death because that's what Batman does. He doesn't give a shit. Oh man.
Dude, if I was in that meeting, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Have you ever read the fucking comic? Have you even seen the 1960s ones? Is that all you saw?"
That's
Jesus
probably all
fucking
they've
Christ.
ever seen. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh Jesus! All
Look,
right.
it was just an image. It was cool.
Yeah.
It means nothing, or it means everything. We'll see.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to
but-
shoot like that with a soul like that. That'd be cool.
dude, that's be
Anyways.
badass on the side a logo like that.
Yeah.
I think one of our friends in high school had some Converse that had the logo on the side.
That would be fucking nice. I was thinking exactly about Converse. I don't know how you read my mind. That's how.
That's because I seen them. One of our friends.
Oh, you
had
seen
it.
them?
Yeah,
Oh,
one of our
shit.
friends wore them in high school.
Should have kept them
Yeah, they.
in a size 11 so I can wear them now.
No, they have a small foot. Anyways, let's move on. Oh my God, are you ready for this?
What's up?
We got a new pervert in Hollywood.
Oh.
Well, I mean, come on, it's not really.
Is that news?
No.
Is that news?
Well, you're right. It's not really a new pervert because technically he's been a pervert for a long time. Except
Yeah.
no one it hadn't been exposed though at this limit, or you know, it hadn't been exposed like this
At this level.
at this fucking level. So here we go.
Uh-huh.
Mr. fucking Jared Bell from Drake and Josh, the Nickelodeon TV show.
I don't even know.
Yeah, because you weren't cool back then.
You mean I didn't have cable back in the day?
Exactly. You weren't cool back then. You were
I
a
was still
fucking
playing
loser.
with rocks.
You're a fucking
and
loser.
sticks,
yeah,
motherfucker.
you were playing with tops.
I had
and
a
shit.
great childhood, okay?
You had marbles. You were playing in the dirt with marbles.
I didn't have marble, I had marbles.
That's what I said. You were playing in the dirt with marbles. All right. This fucking pervert has been arrested. And let's just get into it. I'm gonna start reading this shit.
Alright, let's see.
Mr. Bell, 34 years old, from Westwood, Hollywood, California, has been indicted on charges of attempted endangering children, a fourth-degree felony, and anyways, a matter harmful to juveniles, a first-degree misdemeanor. On October 2018. Now, mind you, this is the year 2021, and they're barely arresting him. On October 2018, a 15-year-old girl filed a report to her local police department in Canada regarding an incident that occurred between her and Bell in 2017, the year before, at a Cleveland nightclub. So at that time, she would have been 14 on Old River Road in the city's East Bank of the Flats District, according to the Cuyahoga County's prosecutor's office. Okay, let's get really into this. So this supposed crime happened 4 years ago. Wait, this thing that he did happened 4 years ago at a concert, at a nightclub. 4 years ago. When the girl was
What's a 15-year-old doing in a nightclub?
14. At that time, she would have been 14. All right, so we
Did
have
you read the rest?
Yes. Hang on. Yes. Hang on. So at 14, she's at a nightclub. He's 30 years old, and she files a police report the next year. The next year, files a police report. Yeah, and then until 2021, he gets arrested for this. I just wanted to put that into perspective. I'm going to keep going real quick. Investigators determined that the 15-year-old victim, who say they had established a relationship with Bell several years prior, attended his concert in December 7th, 2017.
His concert,
Look.
he was a singer?
Okay, in that fucking bullshit of a kids show, because it was a kids show, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
I watched
I'm cooler now.
No, you're still lame for not ever watching it.
No,
Yes.
fuck you.
You're still lame for not ever watching it, okay?
No, fuck you.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
He's a singer. You never danced to his songs in Disney?
In the show, I didn't like him. I liked his brother,
Alright.
the fat
Alright,
guy.
fine.
He was funny. He's not fat anymore. He got skinny. But anyways, he was funny. He was a funny kid. That's why I watched it. That kid was a shit. Fuck this fucking guy. He reminds me of one of our friends. I'm not gonna say his name, but look at him. You know that's him. Anyways, he looks just like. Yeah. Anyway. Look.
Go on.
In the goddamn stupid TV show, this son of a bitch plays guitar and all that shit. Anyways, in real life, I guess he thought he was that character, and he went and started a band, and so he would go around and tour and play music. And all these little girls who watched that show would go and watch him and shit. So anyways, we're gonna keep going with this thing. That's why this happened. She was a groupie. She's 14 years old at a concert at a nightclub.
She's not a group. She's a child, dude.
She's a child, but what the fuck is a child doing at a nightclub at a fucking concert?
What the fucking
at a concert?
What are the parents doing?
For a 30-year-old man, because that's what he was at that time. He was 30 years old. He was 30 years old, and a 14-year-old went to the concert by herself. I don't know if she was by herself. Something happened there. He took her backstage and fucking touched her or some bullshit. But the prosecutor's office said that the investigation revealed that in the months leading up to the concert, Bell sent the victim inappropriate social media messages. A personal bond was set for $2,500, which he probably already paid. Terms of his bond include having no contact with the victim. Don't call her, you son of a bitch. And he must submit a DNA specimen, which are all standard procedures for defendants. He's fucked. Court records show Bell posted bond the same day as his. Of course. I mean, that's petty cash. Even I have that. I'm just saying, for that kind of crime, it should have been the bond should have been a lot more. He got off easy.
Well, maybe the Canadian fucking like government said like, well, what are the parents doing, eh? Like, where was this girl? What was this girl doing like in a concert, eh? Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously.
And they were having.
Fuck?
Hang
Like,
on.
You're not making their parents liable for this shit.
Hang on.
Are you serious?
Check this out. Right there. It's right there. Months before the concert, they were exchanging, and I know it doesn't say exchange. It just said that he was sending inappropriate messages. But if they continued talking and then she went to the concert, that means that she was responding back to his inappropriate messages and shit. I'm just saying. Like, this is a weird fucking shit because, look, how old is this little girl now? She would be, she was 14. She would be 18 right now. And barely now, this is barely coming to light. Look, this guy's a sick son of a bitch because, number one, he likes little girls. He's 30 years old, and he's over here. She was 14 at the time. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I would punch him if I saw him in the street. Yeah. And I encourage each and every one of you, if you see this son of a bitch in the street, just fucking go up to him, boom, and keep walking. Hey, you're doing it to fucking old Asian ladies. You might as well do it to this son of a bitch. I'm just saying.
And you're calling me racist, you fucking piece of shit.
That's a fact. I'm not stating something that didn't happen. It's happening. I don't know why people are doing it. I do not support that shit. But if you want to punch this guy, I'll support it. Fuck yeah.
I'll support the guy while you punch him.
Anyways, look, I need to roll another joint. This guy looks like he needs another drink. When we come back, we're gonna spoil the entire fucking Black Widow movie.
Oh.
You were warned, you bitches. Yeah. All right, we're back. Man, this is probably gonna be one of our longest videos. We talked a lot about bullshit.
Yeah.
And this is
all the time.
All the time.
It's all the episodes.
And this is going over the whole movie. And for those of you who are just clicking on this because you want to see the fucking spoiler of the whole movie, just know that this fucking channel, we're getting drunk and we're getting high.
Amen to that.
And we use VPNs so that they think we're in Canada, not in Mexico.
So every once in a while we have to drop an A. So yeah,
I don't know what that means, but yes.
you don't have to know about that.
Anyways, we're drunk and we're fucked up, and we're gonna go over a whole fucking movie here, and this is gonna get bad. This is gonna be just like when we went over Justice League Part 2 and Part 3, which will never get made. One of our best videos because we're really trashed in that one. But this is my second one, and my second one, so this is gonna get good. Let me just start off by saying there are three leaked scripts out there that you're gonna find if you start searching on Reddit or on 4chan. And I'm telling you, you better be careful, man, because once you get on those sites, you have a virus.
Yes.
You even type 4chan on Google search, you have a virus.
And you're flagged.
That's it. The government knows everything about you. They're watching you 24/7 from then on. But anyways, that's why you get Windscribe VPN. Anyways, there's 3 of them out there that you can find. And 2 of them are utter bullshit. It's fan fiction. There's nothing similar to anything in the trailer or any of the leaks or any of the behind the scenes footage they've showed us or extras. There's nothing. I mean, there's, fan fiction is what I call it. But this other one is the most legit one because it's already been kind of confirmed by 3 or 4 other people who have seen this movie. And yes, people have seen this movie. This movie has been made for almost 2 fucking years already. And we're barely gonna see it. We're barely gonna see it. So yes, let's get into this. And I'm gonna go ahead and just read along. But here is the entire fucking movie spoiled for all you motherfuckers.
Woo! Alright.
Yeah. So Disney, this is what this guy says. This guy claims that he was a part of a marketing team at Disney. And since they've had all of these movies for fucking a year or 2 already, they've been calling these marketing teams up and showing them these products and kind of trying to ask them what is the best way to make more money from this. What did you suggest? And so they showed to his marketing team, because they have several. To him, I think they showed Mulan and they showed Black Widow to them. And so that was their task to figure out.
Like Mulan, the action.
The one on Disney
movie?
Plus,
Right.
yeah, the one that came out.
Yeah.
They showed that one and they showed Black Widow. They showed that to them, and then they had to figure out what do we do with him. Do we wait to do we do this? Blah blah blah. Anyways, doesn't matter. He said this was like a year and a half ago. So he says, I'm fucking only human, and I'm gonna go over this real fast. Just give you the beats, summarize the whole fucking movie for you. So I might forget stuff here and there, because he's only human. He's on a marketing team, and he probably doesn't like comic books. And to him, he's just kind of like, all right, whatever. He's watching the fucking. It's a job. When you're doing this for a living,
He probably got fired too, so that's why he's doing this.
Oh. Anyways, let's get right into it. So the movie starts off supposedly with Robert Downey Jr. and the whole when it's supposedly a voiceover. We might get a scene, I don't know, but it's where he's telling her they're coming for you, because she betrayed him and let Steve Rogers go and stop T'Challa. And so then that's how the scene starts. And then we go into here, and I'm trying to read this at the same time, so mind you, I'm fucking out of it. Let me just close this thing here so I don't fuck up. The next scene, we get a flashback. And in the flashback, and there's going to be a lot of flashbacks in this movie, and it's always going to be when she's young and shit like that. But in this particular flashback, she's talking to Yelena. And Yelena is played by that Pug, Florence Pug, or some shit like that. Pug. I don't know how to say her last name.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The little girl who's going out with that pervert from Scrubs. You know what I'm talking about.
She's not a little girl. She's all grown up. And the guy, yeah, he's older than her, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's a pervert. Anyways, he's like that guy we just talked about a while ago, Mr. Bell, fucking pervert. Anyways, it's them as little kids, and they're in a hallway of some building, and Yelena, she was asked, she's been asked to kill some diplomat or some guy in the other room, and she's crying because she doesn't know she can do it. So she's crying, and then fucking a woman leads her into the room, and then they shoot the guy without a thought. Like they're getting taught as kids how to be assassins.
Okay,
that was the first flashback. And then from there, they take us back to the present, but really the past, because this movie's in the past, which is kind of weird, because then they take us to
your past.
The flashback is from the past. For fuck's sakes, this movie's going to be confusing. This movie takes place after Civil War. So, in the present time, after Civil War, in the past, I don't even know how to explain it, I swear to God. Anyways, she goes to Budapest. I guess they finally talk about Budapest. I don't know if this is the same Budapest from where Clint and her had talked about. This is probably her revisiting what Clint and her talked about. Was another story.
Oh, you don't think it's this? This is it? No. Oh, okay.
No, not at all. This is like after the fact. This is after the fact.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, she goes to Budapest, and she's looking for something because at this point she's with Cap, and she's on the run with Cap and the Falcon and those guys, and she's looking for something that can help them be untraceable. And it's really a USB drive, and the USB drive has a program that can erase you from the net, from the grid. You no longer exist, and that way you can be a ghost and shit. And that's what she's looking for. And she knows that during this we're gonna get a cameo, and not really a cameo, but a voice cameo from Anthony Mackie, talking to her on the phone. And she knows that Yelena, that little girl, that she can find it, the USB drive, because the Red Room, which is the people that trained them, they used to use it for their widows, for their assassins, to make them disappear. And so she tracks her down to this fucking apartment. And we've seen this in the trailer. She tracks her down, and they get into a stupid fucking fight. When they're facing each other and shit. But then they stop fighting, and she tells her, I need you to help me find the USB drive or whatever the fuck. And she tells her, well, I can't, because the Red Room, those people still have it. And so she's like, but what do you mean the Red Room doesn't exist anymore? And she tells her, no, it's back. And she tells her about this guy named Dreykov. And Dreykov is played by actor Ray Winstone. We see him a little bit in the trailer, very little bits. But he has started the Red Room program again, and he has been training new Black Widows. So that's what this man's been doing. We get, when Yelena tells her this, we get another flashback. And in this flashback, of course, it's still Natasha's flashback, but in this, it's the whole scene where she escapes the Red Room, where she doesn't want to be programmed and all this shit. And so we get that we get that scene, and we see her fighting all the widows trying to escape and shit. And we see that in the trailer. It's in the fucking trailer, motherfuckers. I pieced it for you. And right there, she sees Taskmaster too for the first time and shit. But what ends up happening is that we find out that Dreykov, that fucking fat motherfucker that I talked to you about earlier, that son of a bitch, he has a daughter. And the daughter's probably like 7 or 8 years old, but she's not a widow, or she's not in a training program, but she has her with him. The way Natasha escapes is she fucks something up with her guns, and it makes a huge explosion, and so she jumps out the fucking window and escapes. And so it's implied that with that explosion, Dreykov and the daughter and Taskmaster died, or whatever. That's implied.
Have we explained about Dreykov? Like, what his origin?
Well,
Or are you gonna bring that up later on?
that'll come with it. I mean, that's
Okay.
that's what it is that he is the guy who led the fucking Black Widow program, the Red Room. He was always in charge, but when she escaped, it blew up. She killed him. You know, she killed him.
Yeah.
And so Yelena's telling him like, dude, he's back. He's not dead, and he started the program again.
Alright.
And so she has this flashback, and she remembers what happened. You know, we're gonna get that flashback. So she snaps out of it, and when she snaps out of it, then they're attacked by the Black Widows and Taskmaster, and they're looking for them. And then they escape. They manage to escape. Both of them manage to escape and shit, which is a fucking cool scene. But they want to find out what's going on with Taskmaster and the Red Room. So they head to the Swiss Alps, and right there they fucking rendezvous with Melina, and it's that other lady who's in there. And Melina is like an older widow, and she's kind of like their mother, because when they were young, they were all assigned as a family. You know, she was the mother, and they were the two children, and that other guy that we're gonna talk about in a little bit was the dad. So they go to meet her, and they tell her like, hey man, this guy's fucking still alive, and he's starting up the widow program again. And then she's all like, god damn it, like I'm living a good life, it's peaceful now, like you guys come over here and now you want me to, you know, start trouble again.
Fuck it all up.
Yeah. But she tells them, you know what, like I've heard that I've heard the same. I was ignoring it, but I've heard the same shit, and I heard that Taskmaster is training the widows, and that this guy Taskmaster, she tells them, he has the ability to memorize fighting styles, and that's why he's really good. And so she says, you know what? If you're actually gonna go and try to destroy this Red Room, you're gonna need my help, and I'll go. And she goes, but she tells him like, it's not gonna be enough though. She tells him, we're gonna need more help. After that, the scene will change, and we're gonna see Taskmaster, and he's right there, fucking. We've seen this in the trailer. He's watching Black Widow fight, and he's watching supposedly videos of the Avengers and all these other people, and I guess he's just memorizing their fighting styles and shit. They're just showing him different videos. But on the intercom, we'll hear a voice, and it's gonna be Dreykov's voice, and Dreykov is gonna give him orders like go train the widows, and he starts taking on some of the widows, like he starts fighting the Black Widows. You know, he starts training them, and we see montage where he's training them and bullshit like that. But we see where he's fighting with them, and they're all watching, and he beats them all. And then the Dreykov is all like, you all need to learn, and whatever the fuck. We change back, and then that's when we see this. We've seen this in the trailers. The three girls, Yelena, Melina, and Natasha, decide to go and free the last member of their team, which is what's his name, Halbert or whatever. You know, that guy from Stranger Things. I forget his name. David Harbour, you fucking ass, from Stranger Things. They go, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I didn't know his name.
Well, it doesn't matter. They break him out of fucking prison. We've seen this in the trailer. And they regroup or whatever the fuck. Then we get that scene when we've seen already. They've shown us the whole clip where they're sitting and they're eating dinner and shit. You know, reminiscing and talking about family, and they all take a shot at the end. We've seen that shit. Have you seen that?
Shut the vodka, yeah. I saw that.
And then this guy says that he does. We get another flashback. Like I guess Natasha and Yelena are talking, and we get another flashback. And then that flashback, it's like more. They're still young, but they're doing spy shit now, and they show that. Some of these flashbacks start showing that Yelena is jealous of Natasha because she's better than her at what they're doing. And they show this. They show this in some of the flashbacks, according to this guy. Then they said that they head to one of the fucking safe houses. They find where these safe houses are, and they head over there to see if they can find Dreykov or information on him. And of course, Taskmaster is watching them. He's surveilling them the whole time. You don't know why yet, but you're all
Mother
like,
Russia is looking after you.
for real. We don't know why. What the fuck? Why is he doing that? But anyways, the whole family run into some trouble as they're crossing the border. And I think their plane gets shot down. I was trying to figure it out in the trailer. But I think their plane gets shut down, but they all obviously survive. And when they're there, General Ross gets there, and a CIA agent who they never show in the trailer, but this guy is Rick Mason. And they kind of imply that him and Natasha used to fuck. You know. And now he's a CIA agent, and she's like, well, what the fuck? Anyways, he tells her, like, hey, I'm working for Thunderbolt, and he wants me to bring you in. Bring you, Steve Rogers, and the Falcon, because you guys are on the run-inch. And I just found you. And so, look, they decide to make a deal. And she makes a deal with Thunderbolt Ross. And the deal is that Mason accompanies them on the mission that they're on, because they're all like, hey, look, man, we're actually trying to do some good. We're trying to stop another fucking program to make a bunch of Black Widows. And so Thunderbolt Ross is like, fine, but he goes along with you. And when you're done with your mission, he brings you back in. And Natasha agrees. He's like, fine, whatever. And then that he says some shit that he says something like, oh, well, you know, this isn't me. This is Fury. And Fury always gets what he wants, or some shit. But no, I'm reading that wrong. After I am reading, I got ahead of myself. After they fucking make the deal, and she tells him, fine, like, after we're done with the mission, you can bring me in. She gets a flashback right then and there. We get another flashback. And in that flashback, that's when we see General Ross being young in that trailer. When we see that he's really young, that's the flashback. And in the flashback, he's fucking recruiting her to be, they caught her. They caught the Black Widow. They caught the killer. And they told her, like, Fury wants you. Like, Fury always gets what he wants. And so that's it. We get a flashback of when S.H.I.E.L.D. brought her in to work for them.
Oh, I get it.
So then they go, all of them, to the safe house. And of course it's a fucking trap, because there's booby traps and shit. And we get that scene where Taskmaster is chasing them through the streets and he's shooting the bow and arrow. And they say this is like probably the best fucking cinematic scene in the whole fucking movie. They said it's amazing when they're...
Right.
So we're going to see some crazy shit. A tank running through the city. What happens is that they split up. They're all like, look, it's just one guy in a tank. We need to split up and they won't find us all. We'll rendezvous at some bridge. All right. So they all split up and Natasha goes with Yelena and whatever the fuck. And they all split up. Where am I at? All right, here I am. Natasha ends up splitting up and she ends up by herself. And we see her, she goes to the bridge where the rendezvous point is, but Taskmaster's there before anyone, and he attacks her. And they say this is a badass scene, that we actually see him fight all badass, and he does everybody's moves. That he's gonna do Black Panther's moves, he's gonna do Captain America's moves, he's gonna do Spider-Man moves, like he's gonna do all of their moves. It's gonna be amazing. He looks fucking shitty as fuck. I hate the design. I gotta tell you, man.
He does look lame as fuck.
He looks like a fucking Power Ranger or some shit. He looks fucking stupid. Like, he's doing badass shit.
I'm
but
not
stupid.
complaining. You're right.
I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Why couldn't they made him look a little bit more like the comic books? A metal kind of skull-ish mask. You could have really made it look like a skull if you were gonna fucking just do the skull, you dicks.
Well, wasn't this like taped like 3 years ago or 4 years ago?
2, 3. It doesn't matter. They fucked up on the design.
Well,
they've always done good on all the character designs so far in all the movies. I think All the designs, even Hela was just like the comics. It was perfect.
Oh, dude, Hella. You
With
can't
their-
complain
with
about
their
Hella.
fucking antlers. Oh my god, it was perfect. I mean, I don't know what
She
to
was
say.
hot too. Jeez.
Like, they fucked up here. They dropped the ball. Kevin Feige, I don't know who you put in charge of fucking designing this fucking Power Ranger with a hood. I want to be Assassin's Creed. He fucked up.
Yeah, that's right. That's Assassin's Creed.
Anyways, fucking Yelena gets there, and you know, and she helps Natasha out, and they manage to crack a fucking I guess a crack in his helmet.
They cracked.
Yeah, and Yelena hadn't gotten there. She manages, yeah. Black Widow manages to not crack a crack in his helmet, and you see his eye or some shit. And he decides to jump off the bridge, and when he jumps off the bridge, Yelena gets there. The little girl gets there first, and then you got Melina, and then you got what's his name, Mason, and Alexei, and now everyone's there. What happened? And Black Widow's all beat up and shit. Well, none of y'all were here, you bitches. Where was my backup and shit?
You're a traitor now.
You
So-
are for America now, not Mother Russia.
From here, I guess they split up, or they say they're gonna whatever. I don't know what happens here. It's not really explained, but it says that Natalia and Mason, they go somewhere and they tend to each other's wounds. It's implied, I guess, that they fuck at the end of this because they kiss. And when they kiss, it says here Natasha pulls away and says, I don't have the best luck with men. And she says, my last boyfriend, he flew away into space, or some shit like that. And that Mason,
Oh shit.
yeah. And so that Mason tells her, it's okay, I don't have.
Was he a cosmonaut?
No, you idiot. It was the Hulk. Remember?
Oh, okay.
This happened in the
I was
past.
thinking like Russia back
No.
in the past. No,
This
okay.
was in the
Never
past.
mind.
Yeah, no.
I thought it
bitch.
was before that.
The
I was
last
like, oh,
boyfriend.
okay.
No, I know it's confusing. You don't know when the fuck this is happening.
I know.
And then
I was
they
thinking,
still
like,
waited
back
2
in the
years.
past, cosmonaut.
They still
Russia.
waited 2 years to fucking show us this movie. He was talking about the Hulk. But anyways,
Okay.
she was talking about the Hulk, and she goes, "It's okay. I don't have the best luck with women either. Fucking my ex-girlfriend shot me in the head, and he shows her a scar like that right there. Yeah, yeah,
Red flag, dude.
yeah.
Jesus.
And so and then
What did you do, you
and
fucking
so
asshole?
they make out, and it fades to black. They fuck. They're not gonna
Like,
show us, but seemingly that's what they say that happens.
She probably said, "Oh, you're still Russian. I love it.
The next
Give
morning,
it to me."
The next morning, Taskmaster attacks them, and he kills Mason with his sword. Caw!
Okay.
And Natalia's all crying and broken down and shit. And Yelena's like, "Come on, we have to get out of here. We have to go. Like, leave him. Like, he's dead. Let's go." And they all escape. They get away. And they leave fucking Mason dead there for dead.
Yeah.
They
it's fine.
fucking Melina goes off scouting ahead, and she comes back and she talks to Natasha in private, and she tells her a story about how even though she was a widow, while she was a widow, she had a husband and a daughter, and they both died. And Natalia's all like I didn't know you had a child, and like I thought they sterilized all of us. And then he said, they do sterilize us all. And he goes, but the procedure didn't work on me. And I had to hide that I was pregnant. And,
Super vagina.
she told them that she had been captured and was a prisoner of war.
Oh.
And she tells her, but we all do crazy things for our family. He goes, but none of that matters because, they died a long time ago. And that was a little thing that she shared with her. So then we see the big finale. You know the big finale. We've seen this. It's when they're in the mountains, and we've seen this in the trailer. It's all the Black Widows. It's Taskmaster, his goons, and the Red Guardian, which is now Mr. Harbor wearing the Red Guardian helmet and shit. And it's they all, it's a big. Oh, here's the weird thing. Even this guy says it. He goes, "This was one of those things where I think all of us who saw it were like, this came out of nowhere." And he goes, "But all of a sudden there's a MacGuffin, where the MacGuffin is like, there's like some kind of bioweapon that they want to put into a satellite or into space or some shit." And
MacGuffin?
like something that they need to suddenly go after.
Okay.
The Red Room is planning to, they have a bioweapon and they want to release it or some bullshit like that. And it's, okay, I don't know why it's on a crane, or I think this is like a crane to put a satellite up or some bullshit like that. I think that's what's happening. Dude, no, yeah, because I think they launched these things.
Do they cut a rope? And they...
No, they turn it on and it flies off from up there. From up there. I think that's how they do it. No, don't they? Is that what they do it? Don't they have big cranes and shit?
I don't know. I thought it was old school, like fucking like.
I don't know, man.
Like Vikings.
I don't. Even he says. I mean, even he says. You know, like he this came out of nowhere, the MacGuffin. But anyways, he says there's an exploding crane and the skydiving scene, which we've all seen in the trailer. And mind you, he said this before this trailer had come out. This is an old fucking leak. I've had these leaks for a while, and once all the 3 trailers come out, I'm like, this is it. But here it is. I mean, it looks like they're falling from the sky on a satellite or some bullshit. And so I'm thinking they were launching a satellite with a fucking bioweapon, or so, and Natasha blows it up. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know. It looks legit. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. It looks. I like it when he's just falling through the satellite and he's just with his sword. It looks fucking amazing. But here we go. Here's the shit. We see the Red Guardian fighting fucking Taskmaster, and they say it's fucking badass, but in the end, fucking Taskmaster kills him. So Mr. Harbor is gonna die. Taskmaster's gonna kill him, and he's gonna kill him. I think Natasha and Yelena, they're gonna witness. The girls are gonna witness. All the girls are gonna witness him die. So they're all gonna be pissed about it. But then it is finally revealed, because they fucking Natasha and Yelena fight their way inside where Dreykov is, or where he's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get there, they realize that there is no Dreykov. Dreykov has been dead. Natasha killed him in that explosion a long time ago.
Oh.
So it's not Dreykov. So it was another person pretending to be Dreykov using a voice changer. And that person ended up being Melina, the older chick. The older Black Widow. And so then we get a flashback. And she tells Natasha, I did have a husband and a daughter a long time ago. And my husband was Dreykov. And my daughter was that little girl that you killed in the explosion when you fucking escaped.
Oh. It's revenge.
Yeah. And so then Taskmaster shows up, and we find out that he's Mason. He's the guy who supposedly died earlier. And Natasha's like, I thought you were dead. And they show us a flashback to the same shit, and we find out that during that scene, Taskmaster, it was Melina dressed up as Taskmaster and killed him.
All right, I get it.
And so this guy, this whole time, was Taskmaster. This guy, fucking from the whole time. And they were both in cahoots Uh, they are the ones who started the Red Room. She started it, not Dreykov. She did. She started. She killed my husband. I'm gonna find her and take revenge, bitch. Uh, and I'm gonna
You did
use
it for a purpose.
and I'm gonna use her ex-boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
also to help me. It's crazy.
I don't know. This
Yeah.
is something that I would like back maybe 3 years ago.
When it should have come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have been so fucking excited for this back
Yeah.
in the day. I mean, I was. It was about to go out, and then nothing came out.
Yeah.
And they just fucking this girl over,
Yeah.
but not fucking like putting the movie out. And now we know what's going on, and it's an alright movie. I mean, honestly,
Hey, it's gonna be
from
action
this-
packed. I'm not even done. It gets.
Yeah.
It's good. You ready for the? It's not done.
Oh,
We're
there's
not done.
more?
Yes, there's a lot more.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's not over. You just found out that the bad guys were lying all this time. They were there.
Yeah, and I'm
right in
like,
front of
oh,
you.
yeah,
The bad guys were
I
right
saw
there
that
the
one.
whole time, right in front of you.
All right.
All right. And so, what happens is they start fighting. All of them start
Mhm.
fighting. And Yelena shows up. And it says that they give a really corny speech, something like girl power or some bullshit. And then all the widows,
Yeah.
the widows, they convince them to help them fight. And so then all the widows and Yelena, they attack Taskmaster. They start attacking him. And they beat him up, but at the end, Natasha has a gun and she doesn't want to kill him, and she goes like that. But all of a sudden, Yelena just walks up and goes in the fucking face, and he fucking dies. Taskmaster, she kills him.
Damn.
And so then they go after then Yelena falls to the ground and she realizes that she'd been shot and she's bleeding, and she tells Natasha, she gives her the vest, and she tells her, I'll see you on the other side. And Natasha puts on the vest, and the green vest that she gives her is the vest we see from fucking when she's wearing in Avengers Infinity War when she shows up. It's a green little vest when she first shows up, and that's the vest that she gave her right there when she dies.
In the other side.
Yeah. And so then
Crazy.
Then from there, Natasha catches up to Melina, and Melina's wearing a fucking badass suit, and that makes her fucking stronger or some shit like that, some kind of armor. She says that she remembers all the training, and she says she uses her electrical things to short out her suit that she's wearing. And Natasha tells her, it's haunted me that I killed your dad or your husband and your daughter for over 20 years, and I never did it on purpose. It was just a mistake. And she tells her like, will you forgive me, right? And Melina doesn't, and she pushes her off the ledge, and she falls and she dies. So, at the end, we see actually that Yelena made it. She didn't die. And Natalia's with her. And they hug and shit. Goodbye. And they're hugging and saying goodbye. And she wants to give her the vest back. And she goes, no, you keep it. You stunk it all up. It smells like you. You keep it. And that's why she keeps it. She goes, it looks better on you anyways. And then she tells her, do you want to come and be an Avenger? Like, I have a new family. You can be part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells you, nah, saving the world's not my thing. And they just smile. And then she goes, I guess this was just a one-off. And that she just leaves away. But then Natasha is looking for the USB drive. And she realizes, like, where the fuck is it? And she's like, fuck, the little girl took it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yelena took it. So she took the disk drive. End of credit scenes. And we see fucking Yelena walking into a warehouse There's a bunch of soldiers pointing guns at her. She puts her hands up, and she throws the disk drive on a table. And on the table, Thunderbolt Ross is there. And then Taskmaster shows up, and he's fucking pissed that Yelena is there. Saying, Taskmaster tells him, he killed her friend, and that wasn't a part of the deal. You know, Taskmaster shows up, and Yelena gets pissed and says he killed Harbor. He killed that guy, and that wasn't a part of the deal. And he takes his helmet off, and he has bandages where the gun shot him. And he goes, "That's not the first time you've done that."
Oh, shit.
You remember the story he told Natasha?
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend shot me in the head.
Damn.
So he had already fucked that little girl.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, that was good. That was fucking good.
Yeah, and so then the little girl says, "All right, I think that we're done with this deal." And Thunderbolt goes, "No, we're just getting started." That's the end of that. The last end of credit scene is fucking Clint Barton with his kids, Hawkeye with his kids, at the grave of Natasha by themselves. And that's it.
All right.
That's the whole fucking movie right there.
The end of the movie was really good. I was like,
the
oh,
twists
shit,
and the twists. Yes. The bad guys were with you from the very start. Natasha went to go look for Yelena. She was the bad guy. Taskmaster was following them. He was the bad guy. Melina was the bad guy, even though already Taskmaster and Yelena were double crossing her because she didn't even know they were with Thunderbolt Ross.
Crazy. All right. If this is the right fucking league,
it is. Look, I'm putting my stamp on this. I'm saying it's 100%. If anything, at least it's gonna be 80. But I'm telling you, this is it. This is the movie. That's just my opinion. This is it.
All right, cheers, man. Cheers to that.
What do you think? What did you like? What did you not like?
I think the ending is the best part. Because at the beginning, it starts really fucking slow. The middle of it is interesting, but the last part is great. And I think that's the best thing about a action movie. I hope it's like very action filled. It has to be. Just like The Last Winter Soldier, like it has to be like very action oriented. Otherwise, it's not gonna be that good. Because if it's all like magic and like
no, it's not.
You know, like
this
powers is not. Yeah,
this is not that.
It's gonna be like Born Identity kind of shit, you know.
It's gonna. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, they're falling through the like sky on a fucking satellite dish. It looks sick as fuck, but yeah, I mean, it looks Mission Impossible like and shit like that. I mean, it really does. I can't wait.
It's a spy movie, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to use my VPN and Windscribe and watch this. It's gonna be legit. I'm fucking excited about it. Anyways, that's all we wanted to show you today. We wanted to fucking show you that we had the spoilers before the movie came out, a month before the movie came out. We try to do that. We're gonna keep on trying to do that. I already have the Eternals plot. This guy's all like, well, it could not be. And I'm like, I'm telling you it is. We're gonna wait for one more trailer. I swear it is. But we'll wait. But I got it. I got the Eternals. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, before we leave, like always, my friend down here is gonna give you a little bit of life advice. Maybe you might learn something. Let him know, dude.
Drink water. Just drink water.
Yeah. At least three glasses a day, I think, or what, 20-ounce bottles or whatever the fuck. Drink it a lot. Especially if you've been drinking all night before you go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Drink at least one water bottle. You might wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You won't wake up hungover.
Mm-hmm. I need a burger, too.
I ain't going out. I can't drive like this. Just Uber Eats. call somebody to.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Anyways, we're done for tonight. You know what it is, bitches.